Have you ever stopped to think why it feels like everyone's hiding behind a fake smile these days? It's not just you. It's not just your friend who disappeared. It's the coworker who took a leave of absence. It's the influencer posting vacations and saying, "I'm so happy," then deleting the post 3 days later. Here's a hard truth. People aren't more depressed because they're weak. They're more depressed because the world has become a place that has no patience for pain, not even your own. And worse, we've stopped being kind even to ourselves. Today, we're talking about why so many people feel empty, exhausted, like they're falling through the cracks, even when everything seems fine. And more importantly, how the lack of empathy from everyone, including us, is making it all worse. Hold that thought, because what you're about to hear might explain exactly why you feel this way. Connected but alone. Imagine this. You've got thousands of people on Instagram, but when you need a hug, there's no one to call. That's the modern paradox. We've never been more connected, but we've never been more alone. Social media isn't a support network. It's a showcase. And we spend all day comparing our behind-the-scenes life to everyone else's highlight reel. A Stanford study found that people who spend over 2 hours a day on social media are twice as likely to feel depressed. And the worst part? We don't even notice. We just feel empty, like we don't belong even with 10K followers. That's not weakness. That's a silent cry for real connection. For someone to look you in the eyes and say, "It's okay not to be okay." But where do you find that now? In the comments? In a group chat? Or just in the dark? With your heart racing and the lights off? Technology brought us closer, but it took away the essentials. The touch, the eye contact, the "I'm here for you." And without that, your brain starts to think you're alone. And when your brain thinks you're alone, it goes into survival mode. And that's when anxiety hits. Depression grows. You shut down. And here's what hurts the most. We don't even realize we're emotionally starving. We just know we're sad, tired, empty, and we blame ourselves. Why can't I be happy? Why can't I keep up? Friend, you weren't built to live like this. You were built for community, for family, for hugs that last 10 seconds longer. And if that's missing, it's not you who's broken. It's the system. And this is just the first piece of the puzzle. Now, take a breath, because the next reason is even heavier. The pressure to be fine in a crazy world. Think about this. How many times have you said or thought, "I'm fine, just tired"? Like tiredness is normal. Like burnout is just part of life. Truth is, we've become slaves to a machine that never stops. Work, productivity, goals, results. And if you're not giving 100%, you're lazy. You're not trying. You're failing. But what if you're not failing? What if you're just human? Depression isn't lack of will. It's your body and mind screaming, "Stop, rest. I can't keep pretending." Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It happens after years of, "I'll figure it out. I'll rest tomorrow. I can't stop now." And when you finally break, the world says, "But you seem so strong." You seem strong because you faked it well. But inside, it was a war zone. And the worst part? The lack of empathy from everyone. Your boss says, "It's just stress." Your friend says, "But you have everything. Why are you sad?" And worse, we do it to ourselves. Come on. What do I have to complain about? People are starving. Yeah, they are. But that doesn't erase your pain. Pain isn't a competition. And when we silence our own suffering to seem grateful, we feed depression, because depression thrives in silence. It grows where no one looks. So let's be clear. You don't need to be dying to need help. You don't need to do something to be burned out. And you're not weak for feeling empty. You're strong for keeping going even like this. But now comes the next level. Because it's not just pressure. It's the world falling apart. And us trying to smile through the chaos. Ready? Let's go. A future that feels like it doesn't exist. Young people today carry a pain we didn't have before. The feeling that the future isn't safe. Inflation. climate crisis, war, AI replacing jobs. A WHO study found that anxiety and depression among young people have risen 70% in the last decade. Why? Because looking into the future today feels like staring into fog. You know there's a path, but you're not sure it leads anywhere. Back then, we grew up thinking, house, family, retirement, that was the plan. Today, many young people think they'll work until they die, or that the planet won't last that long. When the future feels uncertain, the present becomes a weight, and then you shut down, give up, pretend you don't care. But inside, it's a cry for meaning. And here comes the lack of empathy again. Older generations say, back in my day it was worse, and we survived. Sure, you survived. But surviving isn't living. And today we know emotional pain shouldn't be normalized. But until we listen, validate, hug, depression grows. Slowly, silently, like an emotional virus. But here's the good news. We can change this, starting with ourselves. And that's exactly what we're talking about now. How to ease the pain. Depression won't disappear with one video or one motivational quote, but we can start breaking the system that feeds it. And here are 3 things you can do right now to lighten the weight. 1. Be your own friend. Stop judging yourself for being tired. Say to yourself what you'd say to a friend. You're going through a hard time. That's valid. 2. Rebuild real connections. Send a message or a voice message. Hey, I was thinking about you. You good. No agenda. Just care. 3. Seek help. Therapy isn't just for the broken. It's for people who want to live better. Can't afford it? Look for free support groups, university clinics, or trusted online communities. And if you know someone who seems distant, sad, checked out, don't wait for them to ask. Send a message. I know you seem fine, but I'm here if you need me. Sometimes that's all it takes to keep someone from falling. Depression isn't the end. It's a signal that the world is heavy, that we need more empathy, more listening, more humanity. And you can be part of that, starting with you. If this video made sense to you, share it. Someone might need to hear this today. And comment down below. I'm trying, just that, because trying in this crazy world is already an act of courage. Subscribe and hit the bell. Every week, we bring real talks about mental health, self-awareness, and inner strength, because you're not alone. And if today was a hard day, remember, you're not weak, you're human, and that is enough. See you next time. Take care.